Yeah. So, today we have His Grace Ravindra Nitai Prabhu from Bangalore with us. He is an expert in outreach programs. So, we are always very inquisitive about what is this outreach? What is this new term? We are hearing from a lot of devotees. So, today Ravindra Nitai Prabhu will reveal the facts and figures of how exactly to say implement outreach and what exactly does it mean. So let's know it from him. My first question is, what is an outreach program?
Prabhu, as the name itself indicates, outreach means to reach out. If I have to relate in terms of a Bhakti Riksha system, Bhakti Riksha system always believe in adding new people along with maintaining the existing. If the group has to grow, there should be some methodology that we have to adopt in order to bring them. That means we have to reach out to them to bring them to our system. That is an outreach program.
So that means to get general common people or neophytes to get them and make them devotees, or at least attach them to some or the other program, right? Okay.
Absolutely.
So what are the integral parts of outreach and how do you exactly do the outreach? Please let us know.
Prabhu, this aspect, it's a very important question and a very, I can say, very important question. With regard to outreach is concerned, it can be broadly classified into two groups. One is internal outreach, another is an external outreach. Both will help us to fetch new people to the Bhakti Riksha system. To talk about the first one, that is internal outreach, take an example. There are 15 members in a group today who are being well nurtured in a Bhakti Riksha program. What we should suggest to them is taking the aid of the program, help from Srila Prabhupada philosophy, getting rejuvenation from among the members. If they can reach out to their contacts, that means each of the 15 members reaching out to their contacts, don't you think 15 becomes 30? That is the best way. In fact, it has been very wonderfully summarized in the BV manual. Contact is the golden contact. That means a person who is having a contact, even if a single soul brings another single soul, it becomes 15 becomes 30. This is the most powerful internal outreach program. That is about one aspect. Another aspect is, I told about external outreach program. That is also a very good way of getting new people to the system. See, with regard to this external outreach program, I would like to mention about 3 C's. C, which stands for Chaitanya. C for Chaitanya. 3 C's, that is contact, cultivate and commitment. It's very important 3 aspects actually. Contact, cultivate and commitment. First thing is, if you have to get people will not come to us. We have to go to the place where people resides. Somehow we have to induce people come to us basically. For example, if I have to say, when we are doing book distribution, don't you think we meet people? Contacts can be generated from that. When we do festivals in a large scale like Janmastamis, correct? Or maybe Rath Yatras, like that. Contacts can be obtained in a very large scale. Or when there is a seminar happening in a temple, there is a chance that many people comes to the temple. Contacts can be generated. So the sources can be very many. Sources of getting contacts are very many. That is the first step. That is to get contacts. Now, having obtained contacts is only the first aspect of the external outreach program. Now let's go to the second aspect, which is cultivate, followed by the commitment. Generally, people, even in our ISKCON, generally, you know, the misnomer or the mistake that generally we do is, as soon as we obtain contact, we expect some sort of a commitment from the person, which is not going to happen like that. We have to do the second aspect, which is known as cultivation. Cultivation means, in simple terms, if I have to say, to develop a new person's friendship. Cultivation is to develop his friendship. How do we cultivate basically? Now, having obtained contacts, generally after having obtained contacts, cultivation process should start immediately within 2 weeks. It should not go beyond 2, 3, 4 weeks or maybe 1 month, 2 months, because it has been told in the manual that as days passes, the contacts becomes cold. So it has to be immediate. Maybe 1 week or a max of 2 weeks you have to start calling them. How do we call them for the cultivation processes? We can have a seminar, an interesting seminar wherein the fundamental aspects wonderfully mentioned by Srila Prabhupada can be put in that particular seminar. Maybe titled as Food for the Soul, titled as Searching Water in the Desert. You know, in various ways this philosophy can be put forward to impress the people. It can be a window opener for Bhagavad Gita also. It should be something like a fundamental science which really attracts the people's mind towards Srila Prabhupada's philosophy. That can be put in this cultivation process. The first thing after getting contact, we call them for a seminar basically, wherein we present this particular thing. And this particular seminar has got various sections. Like initially we start with showing some film shows on ISKCON around the world, or maybe any aspects about our movement, followed by Harinam Kirtan, because which is very powerful, which sets a very right atmosphere, and followed by, as I told you, we will show this PPT seminars basically, very wonderfully explained by a senior devotee. It has to be explained by a senior devotee, and followed by there will be a quiz program based on the question to pep up their enthusiasm, and there will be gifts will be given in terms of Srila Prabhupada books, followed by wonderful prasadam. This generally we do it for 2 to 3 weeks. Naturally, what happens in our experience, if you get a contact of 100 people, for example, the people who turn out for the seminar program will be, even if it is 50%, it is a success. From among the 50 people who attended, as we go traverse this 2 to 3 weeks of program, then we left out will be another 50%, 25%. That is the cream basically, which has to be ensured and has to be taken care through the cultivation program. Now, how do we cultivate further? How to cultivate further is, after these 25 who are left out, we divide this 25 into 5 for example. Each 5 will be given to one very responsible devotee who personally acts as a friend, philosopher, guide and a tutor for these people. Because whenever a new person comes to a new place, he looks for a friend. If not, he will be lost in the crowd. Nobody likes to be lost in the crowd. He looks for a friend. So one friend, philosopher is given. This person will be responsible to welcome them. He is responsible to take care of them. He is responsible to greet them for the next week. He is responsible to clarify the questions. He is responsible to make his life comfortable in our movement. This is what this particular person who has been nominated will do. He will cultivate these 5 members associated with maybe for the next 1 or 2 months. And what does he do in 1 or 2 months? He may cultivate with the aid of email. He may cultivate by sending wonderful quotations through SMS. In emails, he can send quotations. In email, he may send the pictures of a deity. This is also it's a starting steps of cultivation. Gradually, he can cultivate through phone. That means he can speak over phone to develop much more deeper relationship. He can ask about the feedback, how did he like, what did he like, all those things. He can share his own feeling, whatever he has acquired by coming into Bhakti Ruksha and Krishna consciousness. Third, he can visit his house basically. That makes the relationships much deeper. Or else, if there is some apprehension from his side, he can be visited to visit our house. Or else both can meet in a common place known as temple or maybe anywhere else, so that to understand each other and to share how this particular system has changed me and how it could change you too. Followed by the fourth tool we can say of cultivation is to make them participate in our programs. For example, he may not be having an inclination or maybe attachment towards our Sunday program, but he can be called as a guest. Please come over and see. He can be called to our Bhakti Vriksha group, not as a member, as a guest. Please come and see whether you like it or not. If there are any seminars, please come and participate. If there is any tours that is happening or maybe any trips like Paniyati, we can make them to just come and have a feel. These are all the various tools he can use for cultivating a person. But the essence of cultivation, as I told, is to develop friendship. And the objective, single objective of cultivation is to ensure how to make this new contact join our Bhakti Vriksha group or join my Sunday programs in our Yatra. So this is the cultivation process. Then when this cultivation process is effectively done for 1 or 2 months, because yes, it requires manpower, yes, it requires time and energy, but once initially certain austerity is taken in doing this, definitely he comes to the stage of commitment, which is the third aspect. Contact, cultivate and commitment. Commitment means he voluntarily starts coming for our Sunday program, voluntarily starts coming for our Bhakti Vriksha program. He starts asking questions, he starts showing there is some sort of a commitment. Basically, this is how our outreaches has been done basically.
I just remember while we were discussing before this interview, you were mentioning about and rather stressing about care. So what was that? I would like to hear it again from you.
In fact, I think I do not know why I missed it. It's a very, very wonderful thing you told. Let me just read out 2-3 lines from it. A little personal attention may have more impact than a scholarly lecture on the Vedanta Sutra. People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. So I mentioned about these 3 aspects, contact, cultivate and commitment. But the underlying essence or the principle is it should be adjoined with a care. People, everyone is looking for care. If care is not there, even one may be a scholar on Vedanta Sutra, that is not going to work. Care is going to work at the end of the day. Underlying principle in this cultivation process is care. Care has to be there. Then definitely people starts liking us, join to our groups and becomes wonderful devotees.
Wonderful. I think this will be very educative for a lot of preachers and will help them cultivate lot of bigger, better groups. And please, Srila Prabhupada. Thank you very much, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.